Yeah. So we can decide when this could be released. Yeah, so we were talking about Atlantis, the fall.
So I think we're talking about 5 crystals in your region, and I think Sharon was holding one of the 12. I was certainly one of holding something that exploded. I'm just making it up from my feeling, like in my heart, that there was something that exploded in my heart chamber.
So I have a feeling that it was maybe 5 in the Atlantis, like Bahama region, and maybe 7 were more in the Mediterranean region, and there was a total of 12. But it was
Yeah.
kind of 2 sections. And here's my vision now. They're kind of saying the section in Bahamas was cracking and falling apart, probably more than the other side in Mediterranean. But that fall of that area was affecting the other area. So as this section fell, where I think maybe we were in this section in the Bahamas region.
I can certainly get 5 in the Bahamas region, with yourself being one of those.
Yeah.
I was in the Mediterranean.
Yes, you were in the Mediterranean.
I think Alenka was in the Mediterranean. Sharon, I'm not certain where you were.
Well, holding the crystal does not really resonate with me right now. So, but I was sort of the one waving Astraea goodbye when she left, and then it's just all dark and fight, and I guess I died at some point.
Yeah, you might have not been a crystal holder, but you were there as
I was more sitting at the desk at Mjari Ishini, making sure that Astraea got out. And then she left, and I was left. I mean, I was there, and the rest happened. Yeah.
So this is really painful. So I'm feeling incompetent. I'm feeling unable to do my job. I feel like no one is here. No one is supporting me, and it's all coming to an end.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I feel. It's like it's all gone sideways and nobody understands they've screwed things up royally. The energy they're generating in a backwards flow manner is destroying everything. And it
Yeah,
did.
they're all backwards.
It was backwards. That's what we ended up with. We ended up with what backwards flow, which is what the darker or the lower vibrational wanted. There was a destructive force that wanted to come in and destroy all this. That was kind of, and we knew about it. We were like not aware of it, but we didn't know how to stop it. I think it was just coming and coming and coming, and we were like, well, what do we do about this?
Yeah.
That's what I get. We didn't know what to do. We just held space. We were all caught off guard too. The ones that were there to try to keep the peace, keep the holding space. That's what I'm sensing. And our voices weren't heard by any of those that were also able to maybe do something to stop. They were coerced or confused, not able to function to help. All right. So I have some channeling around this.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah. Okay. Ikan omea atan tenomoi. Akan mose amoi yandegai. Tum bahanda handoma. Kiande ahom ayandoe. Kando ishko udoumai dandai. Denomakan tomaya sanai. I kam okamayanai. Aton osma atan yeko. Kin kan komme somebody andiakai. Deskmo ke atom akano. Din onumaton. Yenom peon. Shonke akanoya. Wakan ayano niatan koyanai. Dano matan semonye. I kandeko makan. So e am o heman ekanye.
So it seems like, I don't know what to do. I don't know the answer. So it's like recurring feelings. It's like I feel full of darkness. Like my heart can't see what's happening. I have no solution to this darkness that's encroaching on everything. And like I saw in meditation, again, I was awake during the night a couple of times, and I saw the dragons like clearing Malta, and they were taking all the oceans down into this hole in the floor. It's near Camino again. I know you don't know where that is geographically, but the dragons was taking all this dark into the ocean and to the depths and just plugging it. It's like it's not moving until Tuesday.
Okay.
So I don't know what to tell you about that, but I feel like the angelic realm, we're just guarding that hole, but nothing's moving until tomorrow. So we have like cut off those timelines. So I just want to bring some context to any of the viewers who watched yesterday. So yesterday we cut off all the timelines for Malta back into this period, whether it's 12,000 BC or whenever Atlantis fell. We're right at that moment. So I feel like how the king felt, you felt, we had the queen felt, you feel how you felt on the other side of the ocean when you were holding those crystals, like we're re-experiencing the fall in the roles that our oversouls or our personalities played in that timeline.
So what I saw when you channeled is sort of what I said before, right? I was the one making sure Astraea gets out of the way, and yeah, I was overwhelmed with who and whatever it was. Like, yeah, it was just war, right? There was just all these people running the place, basically, like coming all over the place, like attacking me, trying to enter the portal, right? Trying to stop what I had just made sure was happening, right? Astraea got out, portal closed. Like I saw sort of okay, I'm saving what's to save, the papers, the whatever I had on my desk as stuff that was yeah, part of the good, right? I was like saving that, like putting it, I don't know, whatever, in the rock under the desk, I don't know, to make sure nobody gets to it. And yeah, then it's just battle, and I'm killed, and then I got like, yeah, I mean, then it was just the beginning of the dark age, and I just returned as a soul, doing all the dark stuff that we already talked about in a few calls, right? Coming back and experiencing those dark times, so that they can be resolved now, and we can come back to good stuff. And yeah, so that's basically what I got. And I wanted to share something that I was up the hill with my mother just before, and we came down, like, and we heard singing and stuff, and it was actually like happy singing, right? So in front of the church, there was actually someone with a guitar singing what, I mean, we don't know exactly what the words were for the words of the song were, but there was a lot of people around on the like before the church, and they were like sort of cheering, like it was they were applauding, and the music was definitely like cheerful and happy. That was very surprising for us because yeah, not the Catholic Church is not normally that cheerful, and might be connected to the work you did yesterday. So I wanted to share.
Okay.
Because it was beautiful. Like it was, it's nice. And I mean, it was obviously not inside the church, but but it was in front of the church. Nobody stopped it. Everybody enjoyed it. So yeah,
there's a real clearing that's happening here. It hasn't stopped raining for days.
Yeah, it's very unusual for this time of year, the amount of rain. I mean, it's good for the land because it's been a very dry winter, and it's good. But it's really incredible. It's yeah.
Sharon, do you feel anything?
Just, I guess, just confusion, and anger, sadness.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have a headache now too.
Yeah, I see these dark forces. So as you talk about them, I see the dark forces coming in from the sky, like the Nephilim.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of getting. Is it? Yeah, Nephilim. Yeah. Are they like reptilian, Nephilim? I don't know what they are exactly. Something different. Yeah.
But like you look at the Sumerian literature, and I think it's the new gods.
Yeah.
That tortured and punished.
Yeah.
Definitely overwhelming.
Yeah, I feel dark.
Yeah, bad, not nice.
And we made mistakes, and we made errors, and we misjudged the character of certain individuals who brought technology, and we didn't know what we were doing.
Yeah.
And I think we got in a tailspin like 6,000 years before, and really after that we were no longer in control.
Yeah. Right. I think I sensed like we were kind of tricked, but also because we were, I would say, kind of happy, but also not aware of the forces that wanted to take advantage of the goodness that we had, or take it down, bring in, not so much light. It's not that you want to be sad, but you want to be diligently in the light and always holding that space. And we were, and I don't really know what went wrong, man. It was just kind of a cycle that we had to go through. So it's not, I mean, we blame ourselves, but it was sort of like, this is what we kind of wanted to go through too, I guess.
Yeah, that's
right?
the edge. It's like our souls chose the journey.
Yeah. So you have to be okay with that. It is what it is. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's like we were talking about the wave. It's like I was trying to like stop like a wall of water or something. It's going to wash over you. You're not going to be able to stop it. So, okay. That was kind of my feeling. It's like, this is overwhelming. There's no stopping it. It's just trying to figure out what you can do. Like, could you get into the flow of that and try to like make the best of it? Which we didn't really know how to even do that. Right. So I think it is sort of like the flow that we're in now. We're in the flow. We're coming back out of the darkness, doing it differently. But it isn't a fall, it's a rise, right? We're rising back out and releasing all that old energy. Yes, let's feel that releasing off. I feel it moving out.
Yeah, I feel like the whole world is coming to an end.
Yeah, I came home with sort of like black spots in my vision, or blind spots in my vision. And it's still sort of there. So yeah, it's all happening, moving.
There was a very particular time.
Yeah.
We don't have the vision of what was. I know they wanted it to return to materiality. It's like we were in the light, and there was a desire to take us to materiality. And we lost that battle.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't think there was enough people understanding how to hold the light. It was sort of like there's a lot of people what I'm getting is a lot of people kind of depending on those there, like us and others, to hold the light for them. And they weren't doing the deeper work. And, so, right, many people got enamored with the material stuff and technologies and have it help you, and you don't have to do the work. It's like today, take a pill and feel better. You don't have to do anything. Why do anything? Well, there's
I just feel so annoyed about that fact.
Annoyed. What is?
Why don't you wake up?
Well, you can't make anybody wake up, right? Even we know back then it couldn't really. We didn't know that we couldn't really do that. So now we have the divine helping us also to do the same thing, wake people up. So we have like another chance to do it differently. Yeah, but again, are enough people waking up without the holding of all the beings of light around the world and around other worlds? Meaning, if we didn't have the help of all the other beings, we wouldn't have woken up, because there's not enough people on the planet to wake up without all the help that we have to wake up. We have to have all that. And the divine knows that. It's okay. They're okay with that, right? They're helping us a lot to bring this world up. And we're grateful. I mean, and as we move forward, right, I think then people that are not able to hold the energy will just not be here. So we're making it's like a cutoff point that they can't come in, right? They can't reincarnate here. The dark can't come in. They can't intercede anymore. So that we'll eventually be able to hold our own light on the planet. without so much assistance that we have right now. It's a lot of assistance, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're leading this call, Greg.
Well, yeah, and I'm willing to do more channeling. I'm just saying they're saying that we didn't have that assistance back then, and they, I mean, the divine, feel not responsible, but they're like, yeah, we could have helped more, and that was just the way it was. It was what source wanted and your souls wanted, and it was okay. So just be okay with it and let it come up so that it can release all of this from that time, from that space, from those dimensions, from that energy. Let it all go. Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, I think it's like you just said, right? It's not that they wouldn't have helped more over the time, but the time had its purpose, of course, for each one of us, and that time when it came to the fall, it was part of the process, right? So and then that time came, and now we're back to, okay, let's go back to the light. It's okay now, right? We've done what we wanted to do. We learned what we wanted to learn. We can now release, and I mean, basically we could have done that any time, but it was just not the time. So yeah.
I think what I'm getting is we wanted to experience the deepest darkness and then come back out to the light and see what that's like. So that makes us stronger. So we understand what that's like, so we can have compassion for those that are still in it, that kind of don't find their way out, that are okay. We who kind of, it's almost like what I see is we kind of know what the light's like. We've gone and dropped in the darkness, and we've come back out. And we can tell people, we've done this. You can do it too.
Yeah.
You have the ability to come back into the light. You've been in the light. You just got to remember those light times when you were, whether in body or not in body, but those, nuggets of lightness that are always there and never leave.
Yeah.
That we need to hold on to in times of deep darkness and deep sadness, and releasing when things are releasing out of us, like there are now. We're releasing stuff for ourselves and the world.
Yeah.
And humanity.
Yeah.
Because we're carrying a lot for others because they don't know how to carry it. They don't know how to release it. They're just not able to.
I can hardly speak about this.
I sense you're carrying a lot for humanity, this energy of Atlantis as the one that carries, right, that burden that is not yours necessarily, but it's humanity's dark.
Yeah, I just feel responsible.
Yeah, but I think that's a collective. Humanity feels responsible, but they don't even know what they're responsible for. And you, do feel somewhat responsible, like personally, but I don't think you need to. It just is what it is. Can you let that go?
That's where I'm stuck. It's like it's the guilt, like it's my fault, and no one else flipping did anything like to get us out of it. So it's like it's all wrong, and they're wrong, and it's my fault.
Well, can I ask you, where do you hold that guilt? Where do you feel it in your body? Yeah, in the heart, or
my heart, over my heart.
So if we and all of us kind of help you to just, hold space for you, we're here to help you. We're here to say, we're here. So you're not alone. And maybe you can recall that and say, okay, I'm going to do this, but I'm not alone. There are others. We're here for you. We want to help. let this go, all of us, and help you let it go. It's okay to release it all.
Yeah, I appreciate that, Greg.
Yeah.
Do everything on my own.
Yeah, you're not alone in this. You were never really alone, but you felt that way. We all did.
Yeah, I felt like no one else could carry it.
Mhm.
I mean, that's why we came back.
Yeah. Yeah, we're here to help you carry that for humanity and for ourselves and for the universe.
Yeah.
Help you
And
release it.
if there is anyone guilty, it's not only you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just wasn't expecting this today. Like, I've been through part of this previously. I wasn't expected to feel the guilt, and I was expecting to be dealing with you guys and your guilt and your feelings of darkness.
Yeah.
But again, you took it on, and we're grateful for that. But you don't have to, it's like you feel it, but then it's also, how do you let it all go? What is the way for you and all this energy you're carrying to ask for help? I think, like, let the help come in. Let us in.
Yeah, I let you all in.
Yeah, good. Because you had sort of a barrier up, like, I can do it alone, or I am doing it. Yeah, that's why. That's good. Let us in.
Yeah, it's definitely topic of the day. Oh, it's like I can do that all on my own, and there's never gonna be anyone else supporting me. Like we had that this morning, each one of us, we were like, this is like, why would it work now? Like all the experience we had in our life now, it's never gonna work any partnership. And like I'm gonna find something. I know it's not working. I'll find the reason, like why and how I know. And oh yeah, we had all that this morning.
Yeah, and I'm getting, creating that goodness that we know, the divine coming in, the source light coming into that space to fill it, clear away all that and allow that in.
Yeah.
Whatever, method, way you see that flowing in.
Yeah, we are supported.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is coming through the energy. It's very red. It's just starting again. And I feel like how to do that, with friends and not be alone.
Yeah.
I just want to be independent so I don't get hurt.
Yeah. True.
Yeah, well, not very.
Not very true, really.
Yeah, I can't do it. And I'm frightened of being judged.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you're very strong and have a lot of insights, and you've done a lot alone. That's what I'm sensing. You've done a lot of this on your own.
Yeah.
But you don't have to, right? Now it's kind of shifting. Let's keep going with this together. We can make a bigger difference as we have, this group, and we're here for you. I mean, we're all kind of struggling a little bit with things. And sometimes, right, some days one of us or some of us will struggle more, but then we have the others Sharon might be a little bit, and you might be, and Alinka and myself might be a little bit better. I don't know. I feel okay. So they're just showing me, just hold the light for everybody, since I can for this moment.
Yeah.
And you've done that for us in moments, and I'm grateful to be able to speak some words. And they do have a little more channeling. If you are okay with that, I can just speak English.
Sure.
There's something else. Ian komea atande temon emonya tohuma kikando so o akande akin anum anyanda semon teon yakande yando isoya tokuhuma humai yando ian kobayas atu yante se Shemano Makai, Ian Demo Yathandai, Kando Andoye, Ian Hom Anan Akando Ayatano Atayo Isa, Demondai, Keon Di Sano, Bakan Deon Seoniato, Ikan Omase Ato Mayate, Ikano e.
Let's get the tissues.
Yeah, it's very strange. It's like, it's like allowing the love of the Christ energy, but it's not like any separation from the dark. It's like, it's like love this lowest air, love the dark. Even what happened at the end at the fall, it's like, love that dark.
Yeah. It was, I just say it's okay. And yes, if you get to love it, it's okay. It's okay to love it. To be okay with it.
Yeah.
It was part of the design.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, it was designed.
Yeah. There's no wicked soul.
Yeah.
Playing roles to learn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we wanted that. We actually signed up for that. And now we think we're crazy to do that, but okay. But it was interesting, right?
Definitely was.
You want it interesting? We'll give you interesting. Okay.
I'm still working out what's going on. It feels like it's a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, also that. Yeah.
It's so uncertain this time. Like which way to move or which way to go, I'm really uncertain. I don't know the way forward here. It's like really uncertain. Like there was this past, which is really dark. And how do you deal with that? Like how do you address it? Like what do you forgive? How do you let go of that? Is there something we've got to do today?
I don't think so. I think it's just learning to let go of all that. That is what we're here to do. To process it, feel it, bring light into it, be okay with it. I don't think we're here to really do much besides that.
Yeah, just love ourselves with all the aspects. With all the doubt, with all the fear, with all the dark we did.
Yeah.
With the guilt. Love ourselves. Just just always keep loving.
Yeah, I mean, that's the whole point is, can you love even in the midst of darkness? If you're being tortured, can you love that? Well, that's pretty difficult. Okay. Love your torturer. Love the people that are enslaving you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's very peculiar, this timeline that we're resolving. It's like you can't, like, you can't say can't, but if you don't, it's, there are no words. And the Christ was there. It's like, how does he love through this? You know, Sanat Kumara didn't leave. Like, all this dark came in, but these beings, the light holders, they stayed and they held the earth plane.
Yeah.
There wasn't a role for us anymore in that timeline. Like, we had to leave that realm of light, and then we did choose to come back, like, in darkness and experience the dark.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I kind of at the end lost my faith and lost my hope. I kind of just gave up. And that's okay. I guess I have to come to terms with that.
Yeah, it's like, I never really kind of gave up, but I just like let myself, okay, I'll just get disintegrated. I'm not giving up, but not much I can do except just hold as much as I can, and then okay, and then I'm gone. Okay, well, whatever happens after that, I don't know, and I just will keep trying to bring more light and love. It's okay. I did see, so I have a vision, which kind of, I don't know if this is true or not, but I just have a sense of it, that there was, and maybe you guys don't have this sense, but there was, I thought, and this is maybe more galactic, like there was another planet that was now the asteroid belt in our solar system that was blown up sometime, like, I don't know, 1,000,000 years ago or something, that formed the asteroid belt. But those beings that were on that planet were like us, like they had two technology, and came to Earth because Earth was the only place they could come to resolve that darkness that they had developed and destroyed themselves. The whole planet was destroyed. So it was playing out on Earth, and they had to have a place for it to play out. And Atlantis was the place. Got high technology, and it got destroyed, but they would not let the whole planet be destroyed. But it was just a civilization got destroyed. Then we come back and hopefully learn what, hopefully these ones would learn something. The ones that did it on other planets on this. Well, I thought it was Maldek, or maybe another name for it. That's it. These roles need to be played out, right? These darkness needs a place to play until they understand that's not. But it's not going to be in the solar system. We already had too much destruction.
Yeah.
So they're
I was thinking last night, there's a film which I watched end of last year, which is similar, about this story and ascension and extraterrestrial intelligence. And so I'll share it, and then we can discuss it if it's relevant on one of the next calls. But it's almost this story.
Okay.
But until we've watched it, I don't want to talk about it, because whether it's accurate, it's like I'd value your viewpoint.
Yeah, and I invite your viewpoint of that story I just said, the Maldek. You know, like I said, if it's relevant to that or has, that'd be great. If there's information, I don't know why that's coming up, but I think what they're trying to say is this is just patterns and roles that we're playing as a species, and as this solar system was developed and been, not just Earth itself, but Mars and other planets that are making up, the bigger solar system. And then, as far as we say, the universe, other planets that also have their ebbs and flows, destruction and rebirth, right? Stories like this from the Pleiades or the Syrians or other races that have this type of scenario has been playing out. And that's part of the growth of a species, I think. That's, or
Sounds like a great future.
Yeah. Well, it can be, but then there's parts that will break off and maybe stay in the lower vibrations somewhere, and parts that'll move up. They're the parts that are just not ready for that. They'll go somewhere else to keep going into that space, material stuff, technologies. Right? It's very interesting.
It is that time. We split off the the human race at this time.
Yeah.
Depends if you want to stay human or whether you want to turn divine.
Right. What isn't it, kind of lower human or higher divine, connected human? I mean, we're still human, but we'd be divinely connected, like the higher races are. And then there's still lower races, if you want to call it that. I don't know. I guess there's,
Yeah, the words, they fail me.
Well, more material based, and then still struggling and still not knowing, I guess you could say dimensionally, where you're going from fourth to fifth dimension, or are you staying in the fourth? And maybe you'll drop back down because you haven't quite understood that you can rise up.
Mm-hmm.
Stay in the lower fourth, and you can move to the higher fourth and the fifth, or you stay in the lower fourth and have that's kind of the cutoff point, I guess, is fourth dimensional reality.
Yeah, you can stay pretty materialistic in the lower aspect of the fourth, I guess.
Yeah, but you have a chance of maybe falling. So I think in Atlantis, it was kind of like there was people moving up, but then there was a big influx of too much lower fourth and then third dimensional reality that still was playing out. And a lot of people, too many people were playing that out, and it was not enough light to hold the civilization.
And AI came in.
Yeah, that's another thing. Okay, yeah. Which was right. Manipulated AI technologies. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I seem to be coming online with some channeling.
Okay.
Just turn on the light so we have a bit more brightness. Okay, if I channel.
Sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that'd be good.
So it's the Christ, and Astraea and Sanat Kumara, and those other light beings, Sananda and Dwal and others. It's a big deal today.
Nice.
Okay. Commander Kole Key. We open the keys to divinity for you all. Enquine Kole Key, and we allow divinity to seep back into the world. Hogra Michaelo. Hogra Michaeli. Long Maraki. There are long lifelines to be lived here. Krima Kol. O Blankelo Key. Kila Mai, Kila Mo, Monike. So there's no reason to despair today. Hiron Kautakol, Timon Lakai, Kamon Lak Listical. So there's nothing to do essentially but be with the pain. the desperation, the sadness, and all untoward feelings and emotions. Igran koleki. We let the feelings come through our beings, ourselves, our hearts, our minds. Iren taklamal, and they will heal themselves. Inland koleki, if we give them time to resolve themselves. Inleg portici, so within your heart there is a chamber. Rentro kolaki, and we go there now, step by step, little by little, we bring in some light. Irekal komenski, and we allow that heart light to seep out into the organs, into the lungs. Ilan kolaman kolo, into the heart space, the higher heart. Enramal, mokolai, tokolai, kemilon ke, and into the mind, into the higher mind. Henrog paklikal, and into the mind's eye, the third eye. Enrag tamankalo, and into the higher mind we go. Hiren takal, to see the light of divinity. Hiron tuklamal takai, hinlog tamantical, to allow the light to seep back down through the levels into our heart, into our minds. Enreg portican kolo. We allow it to seep back down through our hearts, through our bodies, through our stomachs, just coming down through our mind, down through the soul star, coming down from the sky, down through the room, down through our hearts, right through our bodies into the floor. And leg portical, down our legs, down the portal right into the ground. So we'll just let that energy come through, and as it's ready, it will subside into the earth. We just breathe in the divine light. And reg portical lo kimai. There's nothing more to say right now. En reg portical kin lo kai lami. We leave you with love for now. En reg portacan kolo. We just let the energies seep forth into you and into the surroundings. En reg porcan kolo. Kilan ke, kilan kolo ki. And we allow those divine keys to stay open for an hour or two. Enreg pokankalai, pokankalo. Let the divine energies just pass forth into our hearts and into our minds, into our higher hearts, into our lives, and into the ground here. Henreg polan kilon ke, and allow the divine light of all that was and all that is to permeate your life. Kila, kilon, kilag, umankolo. See those dark years a little different. We bring forth divine light for you. Hinrag kolegi. Allow yourselves to go deeply and lightly into those times, into those lives. Inreg tumankolo tumankalai, and let the light seep back into the world is their ask. Henreg pukantikai tukantalo tukanmi konlakal. So we leave you now with divine reunification gifts. Enreg pokankilai, pokankalo. those gifts that allow us to see all things bit by bit, a little clearer, a little more brightly. Holag mi kan lo ke, hi lan kai, hin lag koleg ki. So I allow my friends to see the light more clearly, he says. Hi ran ki lon ke, ki man koleg ki. And I allow you to see the light more clearly tonight. In rag portakal, wherever you are in the world. En reg pokan kilo, ki kan loman kilai. I allow you to see the light up to the divine star above. Iran portakai, liklamal kokan kilo. We allow you to pull down that light wherever you are in your life. We let you pull down that divine cord of light into your life, into your heart. Hiron kal monkalai, monka limastical. No more desperation, no more relying on the light, no more darkness in your life. Rikan tomankilai, tomankolo timinklakai. No more depending on darkness. Rimankolai tikenlamo, humenkelai, humen palongrifical. We allow you to see the light clearly in your lives. Komenki, hymenkilo, hemenkle, fantastical. No more desperation, no more destruction in life. Himenkalai, himenkilo, tintaka, homenki, logistical. So we allow you to see things a little clearer tonight, and as we move forward, they get clearer over the coming days. Rimanklokentakai, and remember the light is only within. Rumenkalai to ben aklantiko. We have to remember to acclimatize to this lifetime. Ekron timanki, homenkalai, homen koloki. It's not for everyone, this lifetime, this journey that you've elected to take on. Eklen tomenkilo. Take responsibility is not for everyone. Amenkli toklen maiken homenkilo. Only my kin chose that lifeline. Ekren tomenkilai tok menkolo, which is why I give my lifeline to thee. Homen kalai kameniki, kamen kalai toblen kolo, to help you, to support you, to provide you with divine light in this journey to divine reunification of your soul and your energies and your spirit and your earthly realm. Eklen tomen kolo. Tomen kolo tomen kanaiki. So I allow you tonight to sleep deep. To go back to the time 16,000 years BC when it all started downhill in Atlantis. Oklen tomen kilo. Temen aklen takai. To take responsibility. To look back with light at what happened. Tomen aklentiko, to acclimatize to the light and the dark back that time. Akren homen kimenakai, kimen to high kolo, so from the highest light to the lowest earthly dominion. We request you to look back at that timeline 16,000 years before the Christ adventure. Akren tomen kilo, taben aklen to high koli. So we leave you now with light, only light, divine light within. Akren toben aklen ti high, akren momentico. So we go momentarily. Aklen oklen tohen kahai, kohen Bentiko, and you have all the light that you require. Akren toben kimai, aben akten homai, ashben tuben, aklen momen, kiten ach homen kilo. So the trees will help you. The birds will speak dear stories of the past. Aklen tomen kilo. Trust them. Trust nature to lead you, to guide you, to show you the way through this. Aklen toben kamentikai. Aklen tomen akbenakai. So I leave you now momentarily. Hushnaman kolo, says the Christ as he goes. I do feel better with the light.
Greg's on fire.
I feel good, yeah.
How are you, Sharon?
Feeling a little better, yeah. Yeah.
Good. Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Just
Yeah, very good, David.
Shall I stop the recording?
Yeah, yeah.